Hello friends! Welcome back! We're starting off this vlog today in the car with Casper! We are at the VET. I feel like I can't tell him because he'll know exactly where we are, so I can't say the word out loud. But nothing's wrong with them. Actually them, as in Carlos is in his car as well. He has Riley in his big car and then I have Casper. The reason that they can't be together is because Casper is a very anxious car rider. We've tried everything. Our vet has recommended everything to us, from CBD oil to certain treats to calming bites. Nothing works with Casper. He's just so anxious in the car. However, the only thing that has worked from experimenting and also past experiences is that he's much calmer when I drive him with no other dog in the car. So I think the reason why he has a lot of car anxiety is because when he used to live in China, he was put in a truck full of like dead dogs, because you guys know, I think in some parts of China, they still have their dog eating festivals. So Casper was actually found in a truck full of dead dogs, and he was also put in a car by his original owner and literally left to die in the street. So he does not love cars. It's not his favorite thing in the world. He was also hit by a car when he was in China. That's why he has like a little bit of like, it's not like a major thing, but our vet did say it could possibly be like a hip situation later on. Oh, let me call the vet back. False alarm, that was not the vet. That was another number, but I don't know. I don't recognize the number. But yes, that's why they're in separate cars. They're just here for their vaccinations. I think some of their shots are expiring next week, and I'm super anal with all 4 of our dogs. I literally have specific folders in my hard drive, in my Google Drive, and on my computer of all of their vaccination records and literally all of their surgeries, all of their problems in the last how many years I've had each dog. I'm super anal about that. Are you guys the same with your dogs? I just, oh my gosh, I'm all about being organized with their vaccination records and everything. I even have their birth certificates. I literally have everything organized in folders. I'm crazy, you guys. I'm just a very organized, crazy person. We are just waiting for the vet to come out and take him. They're still doing curbside pickup, so we can't go in with the dogs. We have to sit in our cars. But look at my baby. Oh my goodness, you're just a big boy. You're such a big boy. Oh my gosh, I sound crazy. But I love my babies. We're gonna get a quick shot in our booties and we're gonna head home. But yeah, Riley's over there in Carlos's car and I'm blasting AC because it's so hot today. So I parked here and this guy decided to park next to me. And he's like literally hitting on me, you guys. Casper. Oh. Take it slow though. And then take it slow. You gotta digest it, bubs. There. Yummy. Okay, now digest. Digest. Because sometimes you eat too fast and you're like, you know, you're like choking. It's so good, huh? Thank you for being a good boy at the vet. You did so well at the vet. You did a very good job at the vet. Okay, take a breather. Take a breather. Okay, let's do the rest at home. Now you're getting messy and it's all over your nose. I got a matcha. Ooh, cheers you guys. I got Carlos a vanilla chai, or chai tea latte, vanilla with cold foam. Sorry babe, I'm gonna try it. You know, it could be poisoned. Oh my god, this drink is so good. Wow. Hello, we are home. I'm going to make something to eat because I haven't eaten all day. I literally woke up, did stuff, took the boys to the vet with Carlos, and then we stopped at Starbucks as you guys saw, and now we're home and I am hungry. And I haven't been to the grocery store in the last few days. I don't know if you guys saw one of the previous vlogs. I didn't even have sugar for lemonade, you guys. So the only thing we have in the fridge is Green Chef, which I'm really excited about. You guys know, huge fan of Green Chef. I literally talk about them all the time. I love their meals. The last meal that we made was a beef bowl, and Carlos and I till this day dream about it, and I love it because we actually have the recipe cards here. If you guys watch that vlog, then you know what I'm talking about. That vlog wasn't sponsored, but this vlog is sponsored, so thank you so much to my Green Chef family for sponsoring today's video. Love you guys lots. But last time we made this one and it was so good. This is their sriracha tamari beef bowls. Oh my gosh, you guys, this was absolutely delicious. This week I also got the chicken and white bean soup, but it is literally 90 degrees outside and I don't think we're in the mood for soup today. But I think I'm gonna make this. I got another option. Blackened pork with, oh, I don't know how to say that. This is what we're making today. And I love these little cards with the recipes on the back because I always keep these. I have like literally a folder of these and I collect them because then I can remake these recipes all the time. This one was so good. I cannot explain to you how good this sriracha tamari beef bowl was. But today I think we're gonna make the blackened pork one. It looks good. And then all of the directions and everything are in the back. And I love how the directions are like straight to the point, not a lot of wording. You're not like sitting here trying to figure out what they're saying. And there's also pictures if you're a visual person like me and you wanna follow along. I'm really excited about this. I think I'm gonna make this maybe tomorrow night. So everything comes in a brown bag like this, and inside is absolutely everything that you will need for the meal. Everything is pre-portioned, pre-measured, prepped for you, and it's so easy and quick. This is great for if you work really late or if you work really early, if you're a student, you're a mother, you have a busy schedule, you're always on the go. This is literally so convenient to have in your fridge. And so this week we got these recipes, but next week we're gonna get different recipes. And there's so many options on the Green Chef website. I'll actually link it down below for you guys. So many options. And if you guys are familiar with HelloFresh, I don't know if you guys know this, but HelloFresh now owns Green Chef, so you get even more choices. And they also send you the protein as well. Everything's like packaged in a box nicely with ice containers to keep everything super cool. But yeah, everything comes in like these pre-measured, portioned out bags, which I love. You don't have to like think about anything. You just follow the directions and you're ready to go. Okay, so let's get started. Preheat oven to 400 degrees. Green Chef is also a CCOF certified organic company, so they have a lot of options, literally for every lifestyle that suits you. So whether you're keto, vegan, vegetarian, fast and fit, and Mediterranean, or gluten-free, or paleo, they have so many options. Right now there's a discount code, so use my code KIMTAI130 to get 130 off, plus free shipping on your first box. Make sure you guys check out greenchef.com for more details. I'll link it down below for you. I don't want to turn on my oven, but I have a beautiful air fryer that pretty much does the same thing. So I'm gonna do 400 degrees, bring a medium pot of lightly salted water to a boil. Once boiling, stir in the toasted. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This looks so good. I'm gonna get my pot. I'm so hungry. I was gonna stop somewhere after the vet's office, but I was like, oh my god, I have Green Chef at home. I can easily make it, and I also want to eat up these meals because next week we're gonna get brand new meals from Green Chef. And I also love that. I get to try so many meals. I feel like sometimes when I get a choice to make dinner or lunch, I do a lot of like Asian food and sometimes like Mexican food and like very little American food sometimes. So with Green Chef, I've been able to try so many different meals and like add meals into like my collection of things that I cook, which I love because I feel like I'm not very adventurous when I'm cooking different things, you know? I have the pieces of pork here and I was like, oh my gosh, do I have to cut them? But they're already sliced in half for you, which makes it so convenient. You literally save so much time by not having to do any of this, especially days like this where I want to be doing other things rather than like cooking because I have to like clean the bathroom and make sure everything's situated for the weekend. So it's really nice that everything is ready for me. I'm so excited. I'm gonna cut them though into like smaller pieces. God, this knife is so sharp. And then I'm gonna thin them out a little bit. It literally saves so much time when you don't have to go to the grocery store, you guys. Everything just gets delivered directly. Oh, my oven's preheated. 400 degrees, this is ready to go in. But yeah, everything is delivered directly to your door. Every week they have 24 new meals that you can choose from. So there's just always something for everyone and you can choose what you're feeling that week, which I love. Small pieces. Nice, nice. Everything looks so fresh. Okay, this is at a boil and it's saying to pour this in. How easy is that? It's already pre-measured, so you just put it in. And then I'm gonna get my favorite spatulas. Set timer for 8 minutes.
8 minutes, starting now.
Okay. Cool, we'll do 8 minutes with that and then we're gonna start doing our beans and stuff, right? Okay, first I'm gonna put that into the air fryer. I just washed my cutting board and my knife and I'm going to cut my green beans. I'm gonna cut the green beans into bite-sized pieces, so probably this tiny. So today I'm making this alone, but usually with Green Chef, Carlos and I will cook together, which that's another reason why I love it. If you have people in your life, maybe you're living with your significant other or your best friend, and you guys aren't too familiar with cooking, this is such a great way to learn how to cook. It's also a great time to bond, talk about your day. It might be like a cute second, third date, get to know each other. I think nothing brings people together more than food and cooking. Cooking is honestly so much fun. I'm not the best at cooking, but let me tell you, with the recipes I've been learning from Green Chef, that bowl that I made the other day, the beef bowl, would really blow people away. It was delicious. So I'm just cutting off the ends here. And then I'm gonna cut them into just bite-sized pieces so it's easier to eat. Nice. I don't think I've ever cooked with apricots before. This is actually my first time. I've never used this before. I don't even know what it tastes like. Have you guys ever cooked with this? Can I eat it like this? I can, right? Wait, that's so good. It's like really fruity. Wow, it's delicious. I would never think to cook with this. This is really good. Oh my god, I need to stop before I eat this whole bag. So it says to add this in. Goodbye, apricots. Oh, they're rolling. Take our green beans. Put that in. I think I lost a green bean. There we go. Very different recipe. I'm excited to try it. And then they also gave me corn and tomatoes already measured in a bag. So we're just gonna add the corn and tomatoes in. Look how beautiful the colors are. Wow, the yellow, the red, the green, they all look so pretty together. Wow, that's so pretty. This is done. I'm gonna pour this out. And then inside we go. Wow. I've never cooked with any of this. This is like a new recipe to me. And then we add our main star of the show, the sauce. All of that literally took like 20 minutes. Super quick meal. Our pork is gonna be done in 5 minutes and we're ready to eat. Oh my goodness, you guys, it looks so good. Look how crispy the pork is. Wow. We love. It looks so good. And then I have more food to go. Look how, literally you guys, this is amazing because I can eat this later, or Carlos can eat it later, or I can eat it tomorrow for lunch. But the colors look beautiful. Like, look at the colors. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to taste this. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna get a little piece of the pork. Let's get everything in the first bite, right? So we can like consume all the flavors. Okay, this looks like a really good bite. Bon appetit. Oh my god. I would have never cooked with apricots, but it adds a really nice sweetness, and then the dressing is nice and savory and salty, and then the pork is so savory. I mean, the pork is so crispy. Wow. Hey, pork is like really good. I don't really eat a lot of pork. Pork is really good. Wow. What the hell? I've never made this recipe before. I wouldn't even know how to begin with this, but the fact that now I know another recipe, this is bomb. And then the green beans. Wow. You guys, I don't know what I'm more excited about. The fact that I have another portion that I'm about to eat right now, or that I just learned a new recipe thanks to Green Chef. This is amazing. I'm gonna go. I have to let Carlos try this. This is so good. Make sure you guys check out Green Chef down below. greenchef.com. I'll post a link. Use my discount code KimTai130. $130 off plus free shipping. Okay, let's take one more bite together. I'm so happy. It's so good. Baby,
Yeah.
this will blow your mind. I don't even know how to explain it to you. Come, babe. Let me get a spoon. I think it's easier. I think I could eat this every day. I want to give you a nice and crispy. I think I actually could eat this every day. Here.
Thank you. Wow.
Honey. Get some, baby. Get some. There's leftover. Isn't it so different? Like, we would have never made it, but now I know, so I'm gonna make it all the time.
It's actually really good.
Isn't it bomb?
Yeah.
Eat that one. How good is that? I'm so mad because it's so good. This is pork.
Tastes like chicken.
I put the pork in the air fryer and it made it so crispy. Let's just finish it, babe.
Okay.
No leftovers, you guys. We're gonna finish it. Can you give me a spoon, honey? I don't know why I got a fork. How good. Look, there's apricots in here. I've never cooked with apricots before.
I was wondering, I was like, I'm tasting something sweet.
Yeah, it's apricot. Apricot.
Apricot?
Apricot. I think I'm saying it wrong. Every single Green Chef meal that we have cooked has been 10 out of 10.
Their meats are so good.
There has not been one meal that I'm like, eh. Their recipes all together.
Is this how do you say it? Quinoa?
I saved the postcard. Isn't it so good?
It's kind of like rice. Sort of. I like the pork, but I'm not gonna lie, I like this more.
Yeah?
This.
I like the pork. You guys, the beef bowl we did last week was bomb. Well, so much for leftovers. It's gone. That was bomb, huh?
That was really good.
So good. Oh my goodness, yum, you guys. This is Crumbles Cookies flavors this week. I think that's M&M. Actually, I have to look it up. They post it on their Instagram every single week what the new flavors are. Look how yummy each one of these cookies look. Oh my god, I'm so excited for that one. We're gonna try it when we get home. I left the house and my camera now is on low battery, so hopefully I can take you guys to Home Goods with me. We're gonna walk over to Home Goods. Carlos is watching the Celtics game right now and it's looking pretty bad, you guys. I think they're gonna lose, so I thought I would go and get him cookies. Plus, we told you guys that we would try crumble cookies every single week. I do apologize. In the previous vlog, I kept saying crumbles cookies. It's crumble cookies, but I am trying the flavors every single week. Unless they recycle the flavors, then I don't need to try them. But hopefully, so far, everything has been brand new. I'm so excited, except the milk chocolate chip one. I think that's like their OG, like original one that really like started the whole business. But I'm so excited. I'm gonna head to Home Goods to see what they have. We're gonna do a little bit of like home decor shopping. We are here and it's so beautiful outside. Look at that tree. Oh my gosh, it's so angelic. This woven basket with the blue hydrangeas, I have been eyeing it for the last few weeks. Isn't it pretty? Michelle thinks it looks fake, which it is fake, but I saw the price tag. It's $100 and I'm not willing to spend that much on something that will just sit outdoors, you know? But, oh my god, they have all of the pretty flowers out. Too bright, too bright. This is so pretty. I might get it for my mom, but I don't know how much it is. Wow. Let me ask her. Mama, thích không? Một cái ha? Hai cái hả? Không có một cái nữa. Vậy mua mẹ hai cái hả? Ok, không mày có trên đây nữa. Thôi vậy thì mua hai cái này thôi phải không?
Mua hai cái đó đi rồi từ từ mua nữa.
Ok, bye nha mẹ. Bye.
Ok con, cảm ơn con.
Yeah, bye. Okay, you guys, she was so happy she wants it. Let me pick her the best. I like never put my purse on the cart because I always feel like someone's gonna steal it. It's okay, I'm right here. My mom wants. Oh my gosh, look what I found, you guys. I think this is on Serena and Lily for like $150 and it's at Home Goods for $20. They have so many. Look, they have different sizes. Aren't they so cute? They're like woven trays for the summertime or like if you're like ever hosting, but I love the scallop design on them. They have a small one, a medium, and a large. I just went with the large one, but they're so cute. I found this oil container, so I think I'm gonna get this. Carlos hates the one that we have right now because it's so fat that it's hard to pour oil out of. So I thought this one was cute. And then I found these little popsicle trays for $4. We don't have this at home and I've been wanting to make like homemade like popsicles, but also fill them up with water as like a little like facial thing. So then every morning I can like take one out and like put it on my face to like depuff. And then they also had like long ones as well. And then they had this avocado case because Carlo eats a lot of avocados. So when he only uses half, he can put the other half in this avocado case and then put it in the fridge. We're in the dog section. How cute is that dog bed, you guys? Oh my gosh, I love it. They have some leashes here. They have a raincoat, but it won't fit Riley, so I didn't get it. They have such cute stuff here. I'm gonna look at their toy section. Oh my god, what is this big? That's so cute. Oh my gosh, should I get this for Clementine? Look how cute that is. Look how cute this is, you guys. And like this. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, look at all the they have a green apple. How much is it though? Oh, $4. Cool. These bar stools are so cute, but $200 each. I'm not too sure about that price tag. Oh my goodness, you guys, look what I found. This is so cute. Oh my goodness, and you can even open it up for storage. That is so freaking cute. I don't need it, but it's so cute. And I love the oak legs. They finally opened up the new Burlington location next to Home Goods, so I think I might go in and check it out. We are at Target. Burlington didn't really have anything. I think it's because they're brand new, but I just got these hair ties. They're so cute, and then these black ones, but I'm excited for this. I'm here for these Crest white strips. I heard these work, so I'm gonna give them a try. Hopefully they work. They're expensive. I am in the McDonald's drive-thru, you guys. The Celtics lost. So I'm showing up with a cheeseburger and a Big Mac for my husband because I know he's sad at home right now. I wonder if the Dollar Tree's still open. I think they're closed. I might go get a balloon that says get well, but we'll see. He told me today that he's been craving a Big Mac. So we are here and everyone else is really sad too because they're here to get McDonald's with me. You know, I'm just gonna tell myself that's what they're doing. They love it. How do you feel?
I'm alright.
You sad?
No, I think
the Celtics lost.
I was kind of upset, but at the same time I wasn't, just because, to be honest with you, like, no one had the Celtics in the finals, like, midway through the season, so I'm okay with it.
Okay, that's good. Well, I got you food. You're fine.
That's fine.
Do you like it? He's talking to his friend Daniel. Are you playing with Daniel?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like your orange?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Baby, did you see the pink one?
That one hurt. That one hurt.
Casper loves it.
But this one not so much.
Oh my goodness. I also got one. I got one for Clementine too. Oh, where? I think I left it in the car. Oh yes, yes. It's in the Home Goods bag. This is the Target bag. At Target, I just got the 2 hair ties that I showed you guys. These 2, and then I got the whitening strips. Hi, Bubba. Hello, we are in my bathroom. I need to clean this mess that has been like this for the last 4 weeks. I'm not even kidding. I got ready and it just never got put away, and that's something that I want to work on, is like once I get ready and I'm done getting ready, I need to put things back where they belong. But I also want to clean out my cabinets on my side because there's so many products down here that I just do not need. And I also want to like reorganize these drawers because there's just so much stuff in here and so much hair, like hair accessories that we don't need. Like, why is my random purse here on the sink? It just does not make sense. There's literally everything on this counter right now and it's driving me nuts. So I want to organize this, but also I wanted to answer some questions from you guys. A few weeks ago, I asked for relationship related questions on Instagram, and I thought we could go through a few of them together while I clean. So what is the toughest thing that you and Carlos have been through? One of the things that I truly remember that really was a turning point in our relationship was, I think around the 1-year mark, and I feel like a lot of couples go through this, but I didn't really quite understand it until I got a little bit older. But a lot of couples go through this. It's called the roommate phase, especially after you move in together. Here's the thing. This is something that I will always tell my friends and family, and you guys are obviously like my friends, so I will tell you this. This is my personal opinion. I feel as if you do not know someone until you live together with them. And that is just the truth. It's just how I feel. After living together with Carlos, we were fighting about everything. We started learning more about each other. I realized his likes and dislikes. It is all fun and games when you live separately. You see each other for dates, you talk on the phone, you text, you Snapchat, you Instagram stories, whatever. When you meet together to go on these dates, it's cute. You haven't seen them all day. La 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 la. Also, the first few months of a relationship, you're in this thing called honeymoon phase where you just think the other person is fucking shitting rainbows out of the sky. Like, they're the most amazing person ever. They can do no wrong, and you are absolutely freaking flustered and in love with them. That's exactly how I felt about Carlos. And I still do to this day. We are married, of course. But you get to this point, and I feel like not all couples go through this, but I would say some couples or majority of couples go through this, where you just get too comfortable with each other. That's just the honest truth. You get too comfortable with each other, you start living together, and you go through what is called the roommate phase, where without knowing it, but you are just acting like roommates. There's not a lot of sex, there's not a lot of intimacy, there is not a lot of that bond, not that excitement. And so you have to be aware that that is happening. And there was a point in our relationship where Carlos and I literally almost broke up. We almost broke up, and there came a point where we had 2 dogs at the time, Cooper and Casper, and we were gonna have to figure out who was gonna go with who, and I was gonna stay and Carlos was gonna move out. We were literally roommates. And what I didn't know, and what was the turning point for me, and what made me realize that I wanted to fight for a relationship, and he did too, was Carlos was going through a very bad time in his life. At our 1-year mark, he was going through depression, and Carlos is the type of person that doesn't talk about things. He keeps things in. Growing up, he just didn't really, he wasn't encouraged to talk about his feelings. Growing up, like, he was just very on his own. Like, he had to figure out things on his own. He kind of had to be the man of the house because there was really no dad in the house, so he had to take on a lot of things on his own. And I felt like with that, growing up, he wasn't very emotional. And for me, it's like, I want to talk about things, you know? Like, if you're feeling a certain way, I want to hear about it, I want to talk about it, I want to fix you, I want to work it out, I want to know how you're feeling. And so you can see how we really didn't figure this out about each other, and we were just keeping silent. I didn't know something was going on, nor was he going to tell me. And I would say that the first year of us living together was really rough. We were trying to figure it out. Like I said, at one point, we were just gonna throw in the throw in the towel and call it a day. And I remember looking at him and I was like, we either work on this and we leave the past in the past, or we have to break up. Because if we are choosing to move forward with our relationship, there is no picking shit up from the past and bringing it into the future. You have to leave those issues and those problems in the past. And I also wanted him to know, I'm here for you, no? I feel like at the time I was such a workaholic. And that's something that after that incident of kind of almost losing a relationship that I value so much because I was such a workaholic, that it also taught me to balance my work life from my personal life, because I was so busy working and, making money and doing all this that I wasn't realizing that my partner and my significant other was in a very dark place, and he didn't have to say anything. He didn't have to talk about it. I should have seen the signs. So it was a really dark time in our relationship, and I've never talked about this on YouTube before. I've never shared this with pretty much anybody except my closest friends, but it was after that incident and getting through that we realized how much stronger we are together than walking alone and separately. And after that incident, we learned to value each other more, and we learned to value our relationship more, and we learned about how we can meet in the middle with each other for this relationship to happen, or to be happy and for it to last. And I can honestly tell you, if it wasn't for that situation in half the year that it went on, I don't think Carlos and I would be where we are today. And I'm so emotional talking about this, but we have honestly gone through so much emotionally. And so that's why now when things happen, we kind of just pick and choose our battles. A lot of the things that we argue about, it's not even worth it. You guys probably will never see Carlos and I argue because we don't really argue about anything. We just like bicker about little things, and then 5 minutes later we laugh about it, because we would rather work on a relationship than lose each other over something so stupid. How did you and Carlos meet? I feel like a lot of you guys already know this, especially if you've been with us since we started dating all the way back in 2017. Carlos and I met on a dating app. We met on a dating app called OkCupid, which I think is still very popular at this time. Back in 2017, it was like fairly new, but we met on OkCupid. We met, I think, November 2017. Super random night. It was a Friday night, and him and his friends had plans, but then his friends bailed on him, and then Michelle, Mickey, and I also had plans to go out that night to like downtown Huntington Beach, and it turned out that Mickey got sick that night. So then Michelle and I were like, well, we're not gonna go out without you. So then Michelle was at Mickey's house and I was at my house, and Michelle was like, I'll come over in a little bit, and I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna sit at home and watch TV. I was already dolled up. I had makeup. I was ready to go. Like, my hair was done, my makeup was done. So then I had no plans, and I just sat there. I remember watching Netflix that night, and I was like, I'm just gonna get on OkCupid. So I started swiping, and I remember Carlos's profile appeared, and it was him in this like, I don't even know, like this like bomber jacket. It was like a maroon color, I think, or like a burgundy color. It was like a shiny material, and he's like roasting marshmallows, or I thought it was like a fireworks stick, and he had like a huge beard. And I remember literally telling myself, I was like, I'm not really into guys with beards. I've never been with a guy that had a beard, no facial hair, nothing. Like, I was just not into that. I kind of thought beards were like kind of gross. Like, he was just like not my type. But I was like, you know what, Kim, like at that time I had been single for like 4 years. So I was like, I'm ready to date again. I'm ready to get into another relationship, or kind of just have fun and like mingle around and like meet new people. And I remember swiping right, and when you swipe right on somebody who has already swiped right on you, it'll appear that says, oh, you know, Carlos or so-and-so liked you. So then we were a match, and Carlos ended up messaging me about like 5 minutes later. It was like an instant message, like right away I got a message, and he was just like, hey, what's up? And we ended up talking. What is this here? We ended up talking over the OkCupid app for a few minutes, and then he asked if he could call me, which I thought was so different, because usually guys don't really like to talk on the phone right away, you know. And I was just, by then I had been on dating apps for like maybe 6 months or a year, and I was just so used to guys wanting to like hit it and quit it, or like they were there to like get some and then leave. I just felt like dating apps were just like a way for people to hook up, and that's not what I was looking for. I did not want a one-night stand. It was just like not my thing. I was just so over at that point. I was just ready at that point in my life to like find another relationship and like settle down. We ended up talking on the phone, and we ended up talking on the phone that night for like 2 hours, and then it was reaching like 10 o'clock, and he was like, well, are you hungry? Do you want to meet up? So we ended up meeting up for a late dinner at Buffalo Wild Wings, and we stayed there from 10 until they closed, which was like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So literally all of that happened in a matter of like 6 hours. So I think he messaged me on the app around like 6 or 7 o'clock, and we talked. We had our first date. Everything happened in like 6 hours. And the next day, I remember, I think I went over to his house, or he used to live at home with his mom and his sister. So I went over to their apartment, and we ended up watching a movie and hanging out. And then after that, we just were together all the time. And I don't think Carlos asked me to be his girlfriend until like 2 weeks later. But yeah, that's literally how we met. Do you think that you and Carlos moved too fast? My boyfriend and I are thinking about moving in together, but friends and family have made me feel dumb for the decision. It's your relationship. You're not gonna, like, you never know how other people feel, and so vice versa. People don't truly understand how you're feeling unless they're you. And a lot of the decisions that you make in a relationship affect you and the other person. It does not matter, I feel like, what other people think about your decision, because at the end of the day, you're gonna do what you want, and you're gonna do what makes you happy. And I feel like good friends and family will be there to help guide you, but never force you. And they're also there to want what's best for you. And although sometimes, you know, I think friends and family naturally will give opinions, because I would hope they want what's best for you, but at the end of the day, you have to make your decision. And that's what people need to understand, is when those decisions are made, all you can do is be happy for that person. Like, I've had so many friends, and I've also been in a situation where they may not make decisions and choices that I fully would have gone for, or like maybe not fully support, but at the end of the day, if it makes them happy, all I can do as a friend is be there for them. Carlos and I moved in together after only 5 months of dating. We became girlfriend and boyfriend officially after like 2 weeks, and we were always with each other. I mean, I remember like friends telling us that we were like moving way too fast, but like when you know, you know. And I feel like if you've been in a relationship where when you know, you just know. And it's so hard for me to explain, and I feel like you only understand it if you've kind of been in those shoes. But at the end of the day, if you know, then you know. You have to make those decisions yourself and do what's best for you. And if you end up moving in with this guy and things don't work out, like it's okay. You can still reverse and figure out another route. Like nothing is severely permanent. And I also feel like if it becomes a mistake, at least you learn from it. I feel like that's how relationships are. Like no relationship is gonna be perfect. No relationship is gonna be guaranteed. You have to, at the end of the day, make these decisions for you, because a couple is you and the other person. You're not dating you and his whole family. Sometimes I feel like with certain in-laws, it may feel that way. Thank goodness I love my in-laws and I didn't have to go through any of that. But you know, from friends and acquaintances, I know that that is not the situation for everybody, but you have to be strong in your shoes, and you and your significant other have to be confident in each other and confident together. I remember when Carlos and I moved in together after 5 months of dating, a lot of people in our lives were like, oh my God, you're moving too fast. Like, are you sure this is the one? Like, yada, yada, yada. And I was so confident in a relationship, and I always looked at them and said, nope, when you know, you know. And this is the one, I want to be with him. And you know what? If at the end of the day, this didn't work out, thank God that it's my life and I'll deal with the consequences, or I'll deal with my mistake, or I will figure out how to move on from this. Either you're going to support me as a friend or you're not going to support me as a friend. And I think that when you are a good friend on the other side, you can't make these decisions. Even though I think that a lot of the times when we are in love, we do very stupid things. And a lot of the times our friends and family, being bystanders, being out of the situation, they kind of see the bigger picture. But I think a relationship is just so personal and so private, and no one honestly truly knows those feelings unless you're the two people in it. And you know what? It worked out. We moved in after 5 months of being together. We've been together for almost 5 years. We're married. We have a house, 4 amazing dogs, and life is good. So, gotta prove people wrong. I get this question asked all the time. What do we fight about? I will honestly tell you, after 5 years of being together, fighting is just exhausting. You pick and choose your battles. You pick and choose what is worth it. I think if I had to choose something that we argue about the most, it would probably be like, I like to get things done right then and there. Like if I tell Carlos that we need to do this right now, Carlos is the type of person where he goes, okay, I can do it in a few hours, or I can do it tomorrow. And then he ends up going a whole week without doing it. And I think that's when I get irritated and agitated, and then we usually argue. But we're just at a point where we just pick and choose. We pick and choose our battles. Not everything is worth fighting about. Sometimes I see him leave the toilet paper on the counter and I just let it go. It is not a battle worth fighting over and worth arguing over in front of the dogs and making it a big deal. But we definitely have gotten to a point in a relationship where we've learned that if there's something that's bothering us, we need to talk to each other about it. And we're kind of like a funny couple where most of the time we're like always fooling around, we're kidding, you know, we're making jokes. And so when we really need to talk, usually our phrase is, hey, can I talk to you for a second? Like, can we sit down? Like, can we sit down? Can I talk to you about something serious? And that's when I know that he's serious and he knows that I'm serious. But I think one of the best advice that I can give to you guys is not every battle is worth fighting over. And you can't be in a relationship with somebody that you're always trying to fix or always trying to change or are always trying to fight about who is right and who is wrong. A relationship takes two, and it takes a lot of hard work, patience, and time. And if you're gonna spend the rest of your life with someone, you better choose wisely. And I think that it's also a little bit of give and take. I will definitely say that when we started dating, I was very much the person where it was like my way or the highway. Like I always thought that I was right. I was very selfish in that way. And in order for me to stay in this relationship and make this work, I knew that I had to kind of give and take, like realize you're not always right and you have to walk next to him rather than walking in front of him and leading him, if that makes sense. So it's a lot of self-discovery. And I think that the more that you're with someone and you feel like you are a better version of yourself, and they make you a better version, and they encourage you to do bigger and better things, and you've changed into a person that you're very proud of, that is a relationship worth fighting for, and that is a relationship that is healthy in my eyes. So looking back on our relationship, Carlos has made me such a better person, and I get excited every day to do life with him and to grow with him. Oh my goodness, the counter is clear. I need to go through like my makeup items and do all that, but yay! I'm so excited.